Welcome back to Coffee and Tea with CarrieVee. I'm CarrieVee, your biggest fan, the person who will believe in you until you can believe in yourself. On this podcast, we talk all things communication, leadership, confidence, and clarity. And today we're talking about communication and improving your communication skills. How good do you think you are at communicating with others? Maybe you are an excellent communicator and maybe you're not so great at communication, but either way, there is always room to grow. We can always work at improving and increasing our communication skills. Communication is all about learning to talk to each other, to listen to each other, and to truly hear each other. That's how we get better at communicators. One of the main things that you can do is to put away distractions. Put them out of your mind, out of your sight, out of your reach. Have you ever been talking to someone and I was looking for my cell phone. You ever been talking to someone and they pick up their cell phone and they start scrolling or they start answering a message? Or you're talking to them on the phone, but you can hear them typing away on a keyboard, or you are aware that they're not truly listening to you. They're actually answering a message on their phone. That is not effective communication. In fact, it's very ineffective communication. It leaves the person that you are communicating with feel less than. And if you are the person doing that, or if you are the person that is having that done to you, you feel like you just aren't important. Like you just want to hang up the phone or walk away from the conversation because they're so distracted that they're not talking to you. That is not effective communication. Get rid of the distractions. Have your ears open. Number two, have your ears open and be ready for answers that are different from yours. It is okay to not have everyone agree with everything you say. It doesn't mean that there isn't a relationship there. It doesn't mean you can't get along. It means you have a difference of opinion. Do you not feel like this is very wrong in the world right now? If we don't agree with someone, we just walk away from them. If we don't agree with someone, we just don't spend time with them. If we don't agree with someone, we just start a war. We don't have to agree with someone in order to communicate. Be ready for those different answers. In fact, ask questions. Number three, ask questions of the other person's point of view. So, one, put away your distractions. Two, be ready for different answers. And three, ask questions. Get to know someone else's point of view. Ask those questions. Open your ears. When you do that, you are tailoring your message to your audience because you're truly listening. You're truly tapping into what they are saying. Tell a story. Number four, tell a story. People get to know us when we share our stories. People get to know us when we share things that have happened in our lives. It opens up the community, the communication for small talk when we share stories with each other, when we let each other know what is truly going on. Excuse me, been fighting a cold. I'm on the opposite side. I'm like on the upswing, but my throat goes dry really, really fast. I guess that's why we're calling this coffee and tea, so we can take drinks in between of what we're saying. So tell those stories. Get to know each other through your stories. When people ask me why I do what I do, and I can share the story of my brother and how my brother died of cancer when he was 48 and the impact that that made on my life. Losing my brother, I was 42, and that shift that it created in my life, it was a pivotal thing in my life to change. And it's a story that opens up a lot of topic of conversation. And those are important. What stories do you have that you can tap into to share with each other? Learn to manage your emotions within. So this is number five. Learn to manage your emotions. It's important to manage those emotions within how you are communicating with each other. If someone tells you something and it shocks you, don't show that shock. Manage your emotions. Sometimes people share very tender and close things with other people. And when they feel judged, they immediately shut down. Immediately shut down. Keep the stream of communication open by learning to manage your emotions. And then number six, be respectful. Be respectful of other people and their opinions. This is how you will improve your communication skills. Be respectful. And let me just add a last one. Keep it keep it short. Keep it short and to the point. Let's say to the point. Keep it to the point. Sometimes when we're trying to communicate with people, we start pulling in, or the person who's communicating with us starts to pull in all of these topics that have nothing to do with what we're talking about or what we are communicating about, but they start pulling in all these things from the past or all these what ifs that have nothing to do with the nucleus of what we are talking about. And all it does is throw the communication off to a point where we can't ever pull it back. Keep it succinct, keep it to the point. Talk about what you're talking about, listen to what you're listening to. Don't be distracted. Don't have your phone in front of you. Don't be answering text messages while you're talking to somebody else. Don't be typing on a computer while somebody's trying to talk to you. Don't multitask when you're on a conversation. That is not effective communication. Effective communication is putting those distractions away, being focused and listening in, sharing stories, and having that small talk from those stories that you're sharing. Communication is listening. If you want to communicate with people, talk less, listen more. Communication is so important. Your journal prompt today is, how can I improve my communication skills, and how can I practice it this week? I'm CarrieVee. I love you, and I can't wait to talk to you again.